please give him a warm round of applause. David Lee.
Howdy. Man, I can't believe you guys are showing up. This thing is growing and getting bigger every time, and we got a whole table down here. Several people I see that have come to every one of these things, and man, it's awesome. When I moved back to Texas, I went to Nashville 22 years ago to write songs, and it's been a long journey for me. And coming back to Texas, I didn't know exactly how I'd be received. You know, being a guy that left the state, kind of a traitor. Moved off to Nashville and started writing songs for mainstream country music. But growing up, Willie and Waylon were my heroes, and they were in Nashville, so I always felt like that's where I would wind up one day, and I did. And Nashville was good to me, but it was time to come home. It was time to be back with my people and my family, and thank you. And to come back here, and I come through here to get a beer, and I was sitting at the bar, and I was talking to Robert, who I thought was just a Mexican bartender. Little did I know this man and his family would impact us so much, so deeply. He's built a wonderful venue here. He's done something here for the Bergheim area and for Bernie. And when I saw what he was trying to do here, I saw his vision, and I said, man, I think I could be a part of this, and I might be able to bring something back to Texas with me. And one of those things was the people that I met on my journey. I met some really cool, interesting people that have impacted my life in real ways. Impacted by writing, as well as becoming friends with them, and just having a real deep, abiding friendship. And the first guy I'm going to bring up here tonight is a guy I met several years ago, almost 20 years ago. And we've traveled all over the country together. We've done shows in Isla Mujeres and about got arrested by the Mexican Navy for peeing on a decommissioned naval vessel. We about got beat up by a couple of lesbians in Key West. Just for playing a fun song that we were laughing. It was a good time, everybody was having fun, but Wynn said I was bracing myself, Duck. He calls me Blue Duck. If any of you's watched Lonesome Dove, you know where that comes from. But this guy has written, he was in SAI's Songwriter of the Year, which is a huge honor because that is the granddaddy of all songwriting associations. And Wynn has been up, had several awards. He was a finalist, one of the top 2 finalists on the America's Next Country Superstar, believe it or not, and made it all the way to the end, which surprised him. And he's just an amazing guy. I've never met somebody that was so good with words. I call him the Will Rogers of country music because he's a funny guy. Many of you know Joey and Rory. Joey just passed away. He's a friend of ours, friend of Wynn's, and Wynn's on that TV show on RFD. You can catch him on there. He does on some of the rerun shows that they do. Wynn kind of does the Andy Rooney thing where he speaks a little bit. And Wynn's all over the internet. He's written songs for everybody you can think of, from Garth Brooks to Brad Paisley to everybody. And more importantly, he is one of my best friends in the world, and he come here to do this for us, to bring this to y'all. So y'all welcome to the stage Mr. Wynn Varble. Thank y'all. This next fella I'm going to bring up, I met several years ago as well, and he made the journey to Texas back home before I did. He's not from here, but he moved here. Says he got here as fast as he could. He's a great songwriter, written songs you know. One of his biggest hits, Redneck Yacht Club, which I've got a funny story to tell about that too, and we'll tell that later. But he's here now, and he's touring. He's playing all over Texas. He's written a lot of the songs for Kevin Fowler, and is doing all kinds of things in Texas. Back here, I talked to him before I came. He's actually showing me the ropes of my own home state. And a talented guy. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Thom Shepard. So what you think, WB?
I think it's right on, man. I ain't never been to Bernie, Texas before. I thought it'd be like B-E-R-N-I-E, you know. Y'all don't know how to spell shit down there.
My wife called it Born for the first, and she's from Texas.
It's like that movie about the Born Identity, you know, it's spelled kind of like that, ain't it?
It is. It's kind of confusing.
Somebody don't know how to spell. Might not be y'all.